To join us, you can do flex pay with a credit card under $30.
I'm walking in front of you. You're looking back at the camera.
Oh, come on over.
Come on over.
You can walk in front of me.
No.
That's all right.
I don't want to be rude. I want to be polite.
Oh, such a gentleman. Chivalry is not lost.
My mom raised me well.
She did.
I opened doors and things like that.
Oh, that's
it's like
nice.
I can't help but do that. Yep.
Isn't that great?
Yep.
That's good. I
My
hope
mom
my sons do that.
Taught me well.
I tried to teach them, so I hope, I can't keep my eye on them anymore, but I'm hoping that they are
my mom can't,
gentlemanly.
My mom can't keep her eye on me, but you'd be surprised she still does.
We moms, you'll always be our little bundles
I
of
think
joy.
Sometimes she thinks I'm like 12, but...
I understand
but
completely.
knows I'm not. Yes.
My sons this last week turned 32 and 30. Now, that doesn't make you feel old. Nothing does.
How old are they?
32 and 30. The oldest is 32. TJ, my baby, turned 30.
They were like little teenagers.
I know.
Oh,
they were
11
and 9 when I started here. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, my mom just had a birthday recently. So, yeah, just a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
yeah.
Happy birthday, Andrew's mom. Is she watching? She might be watching.
I'm sure she probably is. Yeah.
Of course.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Aww.
Love you.
All right. Well, let's keep going here. Next up.
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad we're going to have a minute to talk about this. We have 2 minutes, 2 different products to talk about. And they both are great. And you're probably going to want to order both. So we have turmeric and we have ginger. And you like these, they work in synergy together. They are individually all-star products as well.
What I wanted to do is spend a few minutes talking, but these are both huge demand products. We were totally sold out of both, so we brought them back in. So I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about our turmeric product, then a few minutes talking about our ginger product. Interestingly enough, both are often purchased for their benefits, just after talking about glucosamine, for their soothing benefits in terms of our joints. So many people take both of those for the soothing benefits for our joints. Many people take ginger for its soothing benefit to the stomach, but turmeric is one of those ingredients that, whether it's for liver detoxification, whether it's for support, its protective properties for our brain, we talked about omega-3s, that's where turmeric has probably become the most interesting and exciting of botanicals, of plant-based ingredients. Unfortunately, the typical turmeric supplement is not absorbable. Yeah. And there's 2 ways to make turmeric absorbable in terms of a supplement. One way is take a page out of the cookbook in sort of India, where turmeric has always been most popular and where the original research was developed on turmeric. Remember what they do in India, they make stews and things with turmeric. So they're mixing turmeric with something and they're cooking it with fat. When you complex turmeric with fat, you make it absorbable. You make it soluble and absorbable and deliverable.
Okay.
That's how we do it. There's another way to make turmeric more absorbable, and it's a way that wasn't as interesting to me. It's you combine it with a form of pepper, and the irritating properties, I believe, of that pepper is what enhances its solubility and absorbability. And for me, spices can be potentially an issue to begin with. So I'd rather keep the turmeric mild and make sure that we're taking a page out of the original cookbook when it comes to turmeric and making it absorbable, literally dozens of times more absorbable. So the ideal way in my mind to deliver turmeric and to make sure you get the benefits of turmeric the way we've gone about it, by complexing it with fatty acids.
Here we go. I want to show you because clearly there are 2 choices here. They're obviously a great value, and every time we do this, our phone lines get a little crazy because people need to stock up. In fact, my turmeric is empty, so I need to stock up on mine this visit too. 30, 60, 122, 40. Awesome values across the board. Here is what the regular HSN pricing looks like for this visit. Remember, when Andrew's here, things go on special. We get to offer free shipping and handling. So here's your savings. So if you are not taking turmeric yet, and it is one of the coolest, most exciting ingredients to read about, when you Google it and you start reading about all the health benefits, you will really love that you are taking that. So that's choice number 1. And then the extra choice is also your 30, 60, 180, 360 of ginger. Yeah, regular, special pricing, and there's your savings. So you can do either one. I just kind of wanted you to see. Yeah, let's
talk about turmeric for a little bit first.
Perfect.
And let's stick to turmeric, and then we'll go to ginger next.
Okay, cool.
And ginger tends to be consumed for sort of different reasons, but they both are often consumed together. Right. For the soothing benefits that they have for our joints. That's sort of Mother Nature's natural botanical soothing effect. When it comes to turmeric, does the turmeric smell? Which one did you try?
Let me see, that was the ginger.
The ginger smells.
Let's see if it does.
I don't think the turmeric has much of an odor.
No, it doesn't.
And what, again, when it comes to turmeric, simply buying a turmeric supplement is absolutely no assurance of benefit, because typical turmeric is not going to be well absorbed. I see a lot of people where there's like turmeric smoothies and turmeric drinks and things like that, but just consuming raw turmeric is not going to be highly absorbable. In order for turmeric to be absorbable, you need to, as they say, cook it into a stew, and the lipids will make, the complex with lipids will make that turmeric absorbable. The other way they make it absorbable is a way that I choose not to use, which is by adding a certain pepper to it, this piperine, which is sort of a black pepper ingredient, which is not the way I've chosen to make turmeric absorbable. I look at our way as being sort of a more natural way. You're adding something, we're adding phospholipids to it. Phospholipids are the vital ingredients in our brain, the vital phospholipids in our liver and brain. So the prime targets of turmeric for most of us are our brain and liver anyhow. So how nice that my turmeric, in order to make it even more absorbable, we added what Mother Nature targets the turmeric for, the phospholipids in your brain and liver. So it's sort of a natural combination, delivering turmeric in that fashion. So if you're looking at something that's going to deliver benefits in terms of liver detoxification, in terms of supporting and protecting the tissues of our brain, turmeric is the botanical that's gotten the most visibility and the most exposure in terms of the clinical studies of late. We've got some great quotes from the studies. And I'm not sure what the reviews have been on this thus far.
Well, let's see here. We are at, let's see, 4.4 out of a perfect 5-star. There's not a lot of reviews yet because we haven't really sold this very often.
Almost 200 reviews, and most of them
and
are...
of that, almost 150 are 5-star.
Yeah, I'd say almost 80% are 5-star reviews.
Yes.
So again, it's an exceptionally well-reviewed product. Frankly, we couldn't make a better, more technically sound turmeric product than this. So if you're interested in turmeric, and it's a product that has been shown in terms of clinical studies and research to help with those mild memory problems associated with the aging process, that when you look at folks in India, there's the epidemiologic studies show that there are great benefits associated with having a diet rich in turmeric. Again, like omega-3s in fish, it's not a typical component in the American diet at all. I know Muriel now uses it at home frequently in cooking. She uses turmeric all the time.
That's
in fact, she'll make like a hummus at the house using garbanzo beans and even sometimes using cashews. And she'll add turmeric.
Delicious.
And she'll add turmeric to that. So it's something that we could all begin to incorporate into our diet a little bit more. But in terms of a supplement, it's straightforward and very affordable.
And there's only about 2,000 available. So if you'd like to order it, it's